Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Constantia. I'm a trainer here at Fitness Lounge. Today we're gonna do a shoulder, core, with some leg focus circuit. So you can do this at home just by using some dumbbells. I would suggest holding 5 pounds or 8 pounds to start off first. And if that's too easy, then you can go heavier, and a mat. So the first exercise we're gonna do today is holding the weights. We're gonna be sitting down. We're gonna inhale, and on the exhale, we're gonna press, come up, squeeze your glutes, core, and then you're gonna go back down. So here you wanna focus on not overarching your back or curving it the other way. You wanna stay neutral the entire time. Your core and glutes will need to work as well so that you can lengthen out of your hips here in the top. Squeeze in the abs, squeeze the inner thighs and glutes to lengthen, and press at the same time the weights up. You also wanna be careful that you don't break the wrist at the top or the bottom or let go of the weights. Also, you wanna keep your shoulders off of your ears the entire time. Inhale, and then exhale, press at the top. Arms are gonna go in line with your ears, and then you're gonna slowly control yourself down. Exhale up, inhale down. You wanna do about 12 of these, and stay really, really tight on the way down and on the way up. Exercise 2, we're kneeling up. We wanna lengthen out of our hips, engage your core and glutes, shoulders off of your ears, and then you're gonna inhale to prepare. On the exhale, you're gonna lift the arms out to the side. You don't wanna lift your shoulders up. You wanna keep your shoulders off of your ears, squeezing your shoulder muscles, and then you lower your arms back down. You wanna make sure now again that your elbows stay nice and soft. You don't wanna lock your elbows too far out. You don't want the weights to pass your shoulders too much, because that might start engaging your traps and your neck too much, and then you're gonna lower back down. You exhale to lift. You stay nice and tall, and then you lower back down. You're gonna do again 12 reps of this. Nice and slow, and you wanna make sure that you stay very, very still. Got it. Exercise 3 now. This one is a little bit more demanding. You wanna engage even more your abdominals so that you don't rock and move your body around. Again, glutes, inner thighs, legs are really active. Stay nice and tall. Palms are facing in towards you. You inhale, and on the exhale, you just lift the arms straight forward, and then you lower back down. You don't want to use momentum with this because then you're going to start rocking a lot. You want to make sure that you stay nice and tight. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Also, you don't want your arms to go too far up because then again, you're going to start feeling your neck and traps working. You want to stay away from that. And again, you keep the weight slightly below your shoulders. Again, we're going to do 12 repetitions of this, squeezing your shoulders and just lengthening your spine constantly. Exercise 4 now. This is a little bit more demanding on your legs and glutes and core. So you want to extend the arms forward just to help you to just stay a little bit more stable. You're going to lengthen again up and out of your hips. Squeeze your abs, glutes. You're going to inhale to prepare at the top. You're going to start hinging back one piece, and then you're going to start coming up. Now with this one, I see this a lot. A lot of people think that they're straight, but then they start going back and arch their back. You don't want to really move your lower back. You want to think of moving from your knees and just locking your spine in that one piece, and then hinging back, and then coming up. You want to feel like you're in a plank, and just keep your whole entire body in one piece. Nothing else is moving. Imagine that you have this broomstick staying nice and tall in line with your spine. So we hinge as we inhale. We exhale, we engage our quads, glutes to come up. You want to do about 10 of these or 12 of these, nice and slow. The slower you go with this exercise, the harder it is actually. And the last of our routine here, we have planks. We're going to do shoulder taps, and then we're going to do a forearm plank. If someone has a wrist problem and you don't want to go on your wrist, you can go immediately into that forearm plank. If you want to try the straight arm plank, you can actually go and hold weights so that your wrists are staying nice and neutral if you're doing that, and you don't even have to lift your hands off the floor. If you're okay though and you want to try the whole thing, you're going to spread your fingers on the mat. You want your shoulders, elbows, and wrists to be nice in line. Don't hyperextend your elbows either. You want to have them slightly soft. Shoulders are back and down, and your back is actually slightly protracted. We're going to extend one leg at a time back, stabilize our hips, squeeze the obliques. The focus is here and the core. Inhale. On the exhale, we tap. We inhale, we bring it down slowly. Exhale, tap. Inhale, bring it down slowly. You're doing the best you can to not move your hips around. If that's too hard, you're gonna open your legs even wider. That's gonna help you to stabilize a little bit more. If you wanna go really, really hard, you're gonna bring your legs all the way together. So that's gonna give you a more challenging shoulder tap plank. Then the next one is gonna be a forearm plank. Shoulders and elbows are again in one line. Shoulders are off your ears. Extend the legs carefully back. Again, if your legs are all the way together, it's a little bit harder. Separate is a little bit easier. You're gonna take one hand off, tap it out, and then bring it back in. Again, now here we're thinking of the opposite oblique of the arm that we're tapping out. And you're doing the best you can to not rock your hips and move around. Good. For the planks, you want to do about 10 taps for the shoulder taps, and then for the forearm plank, about 10 taps out. Now, if you want to do the full circuit with me, it's going to be 4 rounds, doing it together, and it's going to be about 20 minutes. So click on the next video so we can do it together.